The first, I think, would be that I'm 6'5" when at my full erect posture. And so that's been fun in meeting folks who have seen my picture but haven't seen me in person who say, oh, you're taller than I thought you might be. And one of the things that it means for us on campus is I do know all of the places where their ceilings might not quite be a full 6.5 feet. In discovering Florida Southern's campus, what I've learned quickly is that getting lost is actually an opportunity for further exploration. So among my favorite spaces on campus is Mr. George's Green, the reason for which is because to get there you've likely come through some of the most beautiful precincts on campus. But as I'll talk a little bit about with the new students at orientation, I love looking down the hill from Mr. George's Green, through the trees to the lake. And one of the great lessons in life is no matter how well or poorly a day might be going, the Spanish moss exists in the trees, and I find it very soothing. As best I can tell, Spanish moss' entire genetic purpose is to hang out. And I just think that's a great lesson for all of us, is that no matter how well or poorly a day is going, there is something just hanging out there fulfilling its purpose, and so are you. So I really enjoy the view from Mr. George's Green. I will enjoy it even more when it is filled with students and they're back on campus. I think the third thing would be that I'm here to listen. So immediately people ask, well, tell me your vision and those sorts of things. Florida Southern is doing incredibly well. It is among the leading baccalaureate institutions in the Southeast region, and indeed in the nation writ large. And so we were just talking with the senior team this morning. The goal is for me to know and understand the place deeply before you think about the things that you might want to do at the place. And so in meeting with faculty this week as they come back to campus, and meeting with students and the presidential ambassadors today, and a number of student groups already, my ears are wide open listening about the things that matter most to Florida Southern and that we should sustain together. I'm not a great golfer, but I don't slow play. So I've already been invited to a few rounds, and the golfers here are all much better than I am. But again, I think appreciate when a shot goes awry, it is a shot that has gone awry, and I will very quickly get back and play without slowing the group. I think the last would be that I enjoy being stopped in public. And so T and I have walked Lake Hollingsworth for the first time on Saturday. If I see you in a Florida Southern t-shirt, I'm going to say go Mocs, and I hope you'll say it back. But I'd welcome hearing your Florida Southern story, and whether it's at a local restaurant or just walking Lake Hollingsworth or anywhere downtown, would welcome you stopping and telling me your Florida Southern story and why this place matters so much to you. My first day will be Saturday as we move folks in for orientation, and something that will be a little bit different this year is that T and I have cleared out every Publix that we could find that had the oversized flavor pops, freeze pops. So I will be driving around with a cooler of flavored ice. And one of the great things here is our student athletes are such a part of the community, talented as they are. We could not do Move In without our student athletes. And so I'll be running around offering everyone carrying bags, flavored ice. I'm not sure how many bags I will personally carry, but I will have great gratitude to the student athletes and everybody else who's helping our new students move in.